Hello and welcome to another episode of PSY-POD, the podcast that you don't care about but you still watch because your boyfriend told you to watch but magarutado. This is me, Tawang Sai, always joined with Norli. And today, a guest which I don't need to introduce, but maybe some of you are Timukpain who don't know. So let's find out, who are you and what are you doing here? Say hello to our local and global fans.
Good example, I'm Sonam Wangchen. I'm a singer, songwriter and a composer. And thank you Achu Sai and Achu Norla for having me. Khas kamle bote but but finally there hichi. Because anyway, the thing is asumchi khalap mishibe. So I have nothing interesting to talk about. But let's see.
Let's see.
It'll be nice.
It'll be nice. We'll do it nicely. And live from Junior Studios, PSY-POD starts now.
PSY-POD.
By the way, today's episode is brought to you by Satoh, a Korean restaurant where your cravings finally meet their soulmate. They are sandwiched between the Thimphu police station and Hayate. Weird combination, right? Exactly, just like the bibimbap you'll have, which is in Jattu Building. So next time you smell delicious smells around the area and also looking at hoodlums being caught by the Thimphu police, maybe you can think about Satoh. Satoh is not just your average Korean joint. Yes, they serve the bibimbaps, the tteokbokkis, the Korean fried chicken, but they also have something special which no one has in town. Yes, they have Korean cocktails. Yes, imagine your soju having a party in your mouth. That's Satoh right there. They're perfect for your Friday pre-game where you can sip on a little soju before things get a little blurry, and also great for cute lunch dates with your girlies where you can gossip over slurping some noodles and pretending you're in Seoul. So the next time you go there with your crew, your crush, or just emotionally snacking alone, Satoh has you covered. Maybe tell them PSY-POD sent you. They'll still charge you full price, but at least they'll know their ad worked. Now, back to the episode.
Oi, cadê meu doce?
Satana.
Okay. Yeah, before we start, Jamang has put me at gunpoint to subscribe to Junior Studios and Junior Music. So listen to the new tracks. Yeah, but that was in Misty Studio. But they made it. So support, give them some love. And if you like other podcasts like about builders of Bhutan, you can check that out on Junior Studios as well. Is that good? Tupchiga? Tupchigosh? Okay, fine. So before we begin with Wangchen, I also have to give a shout out to Domsip thank you for supporting this podcast, and also our lovely members. So shout out to you guys for supporting directly. Yeah, point. Give some love. Damn. You guys. TQs. Thank you for supporting. And if you want to be a member, you can always join by checking the description out. And maybe in some parts, there's a button joins. So we appreciate all kinds of support, and we, even though I cannot read out all the names like I used to, I do appreciate. But I do have to read out one name, which is Doti, who has just upgraded to Podhead Pro. Sorry, so Podhead Pro, thank you Doti. Big ups. We appreciate. If you want to join Doti amongst the ranks of the elite, the button is down below. All right. With that being said, let's begin. Yeah, Wangchen. Thank you for coming. So where do we start, Norla? Where do we start? Do we start like Norla style, huh? In the humble beginnings?
Yeah.
Humble beginnings. Okay. When we know Wangchen, we think about gangi khaw mo, kutsubda. Right? Mo, guitar chiple be, gikuchinda, shadotin be. How did that video come about? Let's start from there.
So Gangi Khaw is actually my second song.
Oh.
Mitsugi, my first song in Song.
Oh, okay.
First song we Choi Gazum na baby. I'm not sure if Achu and
I'm very bad with titles.
Seva song.
Okay.
So that was my first song.
Oh, very nice.
So I need to upload Facebook na baby. So I need baby reaction legend and at that time Facebook namsmi ton me ba, and I think Bhutanese namsmi Facebook na made daw. But at the time the Facebook na upload we got like 500 reaction.
Oh, okay.
At the same gabit encourage job. And then Gangi Khaw next soy. Gangi Khaw zo, but then Atarana record be, and then same better, Choi Gazum zone better, record be, and then videos on be on the spot. Record be,
Same dinner, yeah.
Same dinner, yeah.
Like
So I need record be draft the them chin cheka studio cheka bulldozer chiduba and thoko chin
And that was history. Then with history.
Who shot the video?
Achu Jimo Wangelgi, older brother.
Okay.
Achu Sonam, director Sonam. Say Sonam Msimchi. Atsara get in it.
Oh, okay. Well, fun fact. So, Mapachira Mo, did you have your musical, what do you call it? Within you, was it like a mentor or Acho taught you singing your guitars? I mean, Tagonoiga, Tenjin Mo, Sharana, interest in Sikh people more? Was it someone because of your upbringing they taught you? Was it Chara?
Machine, but last time I was doing interview with Eva, so I was doing them Kachilo the Tenchi KB. And something like that. But I get in my shape because interested they, but more than that, Hema practiced it at the practice as vocal thing maybe, but guitar Tony, guitar low. I think I was 9 or 10 guitar have the low. So after later start there and then singing thing I get Ajimgi sing byong, my Chugi sing byong, Apagi byong, Ajimgi byong. So I think family na rani doba. And then, yeah, I think music tea. Something.
But
any only interest. Within the I love me mashi ani.
Okay. Mapa Kishodi, Gangi Code, let's stick to that for a little bit, because that's the song we think about you when you think about the origins of women. And share some more, someone helped you out, or you just, how did that song come about?
Ngara some say ani. And Mapa mashi mitsuki believe I was 12 in Zodalu. Lyrics are Arizui and tune Arizui and guitar chords the first and riff cheba and
Nice.
but Tatunga look sometimes I think I hadi lebne because handsome type key music so watching so much but I'm time like it was like and I saw the lunga guitar too was also member actually chapsana and chapsta under the tell me oh ngomara and then
tune the artist.
Actually, Lalu shower with him and Lalu chaps.
That's I realized.
Yeah. So I'm on my phone and Chunkush di Nokia Asha ina so I need to do chin chaps I was direct room
inspiration strikes.
Nice.
And then lyrics are Narazo. Yeah.
But that's interesting actually, because last time we had Kado on. Shout out to Kado. Kado was like, sexy body, 12 Nazilo. Out on the no time.
I get artist this chica, musician this chica, and color with the Kongi ideas, Mahamra, and Chaps on the woman.
Remember that? Okay, we have JYP, we have German, we have Bigfoot in the background. Namko also. Namko Jamie is also here, man. Well, Namko Jamie, don't stand away. Shush, come Namko. Doctor, sir! So Namko, don't do this. Let off the time. Shout out to Namko. Yeah, Namko, yeah. One question before you leave, yeah. Che toilet na shabro zoniega. Huh? Yeah. Che ani question ni. Sagilame toilet na mazoga. 사기남네 샵스터 테마스와 그래도 저희 사기남네가 나 뭐시니 사기남이 인스피레이션 같은 왕친기도 경기 코드 샵스는 치드 같은 소리
empty room 지나다
empty room에 오 interesting wow
Which song?
yeah the acoustics are nice
Oh, nice.
what about you Bigfoot yeah say yeah drill nine wait, Bigfoot, please, just one yeah. Just don't you show up yeah, Chijinda. So people know what your yeah is. Come on, Bigfoot, come on. That's one yeah, come on, man. Yeah. Jamai Chijinda, give a taste. Jamai, don't you stand yeah, Chijinda, please, come on. This is Bigfoot's signature line.
Yeah.
No, give the yeah. Give the yeah, no. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. The diversion.
By the way, Namka Yemina. What I appreciate about Namka is quick see this get a song on the Dumes.
All
the lyrics, it's all get a song.
Jamie, pan the camera there. Just for fun. Let's break the fourth wall. Come. Let's break the fourth wall. Let's break the fourth wall. Let's break the fourth wall.
Jumper leg sola.
Namka imagine the love letters he'll write to you, okay? Imagine, man. Just imagine. Gigi, go away. Sorry, I don't believe me. Okay, we're deviating. Let's go back on. Okay, so Wangchen, share up on musical process. Every artist has a different process. So she got the tutorial kulula lozumbe.
Yes.
How does one go about share song? I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna write a song. So how does it start? Does it start with lyrics? Does it start with the melody? Does it start with chord, whatever. So get them.
It depends.
Okay.
I get love Mishive, and I think artists can relate with it. The songs only love back already with equipment and everything. But take up and I love this chapter down the idea on me. Love to the idea on me. But take up cheddar the any mood na up there, that instruments, guitars, pianos, and pen and book up there. So few songs like Gangi Khaw and Gungi to the Nima, then Hey Beautiful, and this the Gara anyway, out of the blue with them. So Ansudi. And few songs like Phudosa, no, not Phudosa, Ningtanma. Yatar Matar, Ani the mood na zebra guitar to so it depends on a specific answer the said Mindu.
Okay, but let's say I force you to sit down, where do you start? You start with the guitar, or you start with the writing the lyrics, start with the melody, what do you play with? Force me to change the thumb shadow.
Base I was in the concept. Okay, I call it Zo. I be watching the maybe lyrics.
Team feeling.
Okay, let's play. Let's play. Okay, let's do a test. Nora's also an artist. Okay, we're here. We're sponsored by Satoh's Food. With good intentions. A good way to segue. Food. Okay, we're food podcast. Yeah, make a song. Both of you collab. Let's see how the process works.
Okay. So let's say food la watching the food gidi. Tune mean the food call it tune, you know. So first lyrics are so, and according to the lyrics ki gasm vibe do, the anita chikabe tunes are watching, and later comes the music.
So you first for lyrics first memo. Somewhat if I force you.
Okay.
I think it depends. You
What about
can't
you?
say one exact situation. Sometimes melody chikuto theomo. Why dan the chief lyrics logo is so. The chikap si legim chiwajin dan the tibet chizo is. Dan moment but.
No, I'm saying if I had to force you to make right now, so where do you start, Lavi?
Chira omina like you have to first just think about what food to the chika gachi.
So perfect example, like your recent song Zuki di. The ani di when out of the blue na tend member. So ani di. Recently before this song I think 1-2 months ago Nepal na jibate for a wedding.
Yeah, I saw the TikToks. Yeah.
So Analu Bodalu so Ani Chamchma actually Analu before that also wedding halam china jibate because last year and before last year ban halam bebate yan chapni weddings no. So Analu artists so halam legim debate opportunity to perform. So Ana Bodalu so wedding din namna beru it's always a good vibe. Remember, Paro and Chap, Karasemga. So I inspired baby, but Zuki.
Okay.
Zuki out of the blue, man. Zuki did any force baby, and whatever, and did you remember? So I need
experiences that
events inspired me with me.
Okay.
Moment.
But then the last year was one thing, but the moment the wedding field here, this year Lona Benigi. This year, weddings do that. Have you noticed actually? Is there any weddings this year?
They don't know.
Out of 10.
Okay, going a little bit to the present, but let's dab a little bit to the past to get to. So, one question I got in my head. Don't worry. You feel free to be as comfortable as you can. Fan on there. She's going on his shows. Bigfoot in the behind. He's shy man. He's artist of the year, by the way. Okay. Let's say. You're young, you're like 12 years old, you told me Gangi Khaw comes out, popular, everyone loves it. How was that? How did that feel after that? Wait, viral as well, more. Viral. So how did that feel?
Anytime that the because chungu de mo fame the popularity just meet you mo. Wait, Chani, Gangi Khaw singer women and the booming bass noise. So I answered them chance and then I bomb GG. Compliments, take Bishichi, but I'm just saying that
yeah, nice, beautiful. So, my school no job which house let me told me what way.
School not me.
So in school you had a little fame, huh? You had a little clout in school, huh?
Cherimendo, but that's the Charles you get Tony anyway. More than I Charlie parents anyway.
Cute. Nice. So Chara, after when you were in school and you're getting the little bit of fame and the song of interest, when you were studying, were you always pursuing the class 2 South? I want to pursue this full time as a career, or was it like a hobby? Let's see where it goes, but my main dream to stay.
singing the full time pursue bani not something made hobby bera jani bidi because my parents ke over support bel when it comes to music but full time job or career bidi no some mata se because it's true but Bhutan
Sure.
I mean the did change chode halam ki change ase but anytime na didi
Manugus. What was your ambition?
If you weren't a singer,
court na bemba so ngai ani
Lawyer, judge, lawyer.
oh English doesn't want to poor but ambition
Okay, okay.
एकदम
But she college tega.
yeah
College tega. Kate.
why
Shemse, I don't know, man. Sorry, I'm being ignorant. Okay, don't laugh. Okay, sometimes it's just called a deep hole of knowledge. Okay, you can't be stuck in all the knowledge. Okay, fuck you guys. Okay, fuck you. Hey, you're new. Where did you come? You came right now. Sorry, fuck you too. Okay, just kidding. Anyways, let's dial back.
Zanna, you want to eat? Try something. Let's try something.
Yeah, let's try something.
Kimchi. Yeah.
Satoh ki nachos is very nice.
Dig in.
Nachos mindu modere.
Anna look
Nachos
them
mo?
also.
Nachos mo?
Yeah, please mix and match whatever you want to eat. Okay, I forgot one thing. Who's making the chapters?
Yeah.
Good. Bumra Dabe. Two. Just kidding. I always have to say kidding because some people don't understand sarcasm. Please look it up. Okay. Before we continue, deviate. Sorry, ADHD is getting out of me. What were we talking about? College more. So share up in the guest type.
History.
History.
BA
Oh.
history.
So that's your in the back plan.
No. After 12 option but actually after 12 college majuna se deba. Yanchin chika jona yanchin gade bena se mata will continue because after 12 thing it's music na serious deba. So music is any pursue bena se no something but ngai ki charo ni ki khoni ani RUB mo. So Kangnung and all this they apply with the RUB na bena. So khoni apply with the tok ngai bege labbe. The last na top chi this scholarship. Khoni ma top.
Oh.
Khoni scholarship I mean khoni admission ni top chi but scholarship ma.
Self finance. Okay.
Tok joge labbe the last 2-3 weeks chance diba te juni ki. So joge.
To say, baby. Why not say?
So did you pursue that college degree because back of the mind shani ki same more parents ki tongka ati chashi shoni mo share interest yep more or at least now if singing doesn't work out I can fall back on that. What was your thinking? Because I would say in your position I wouldn't consider a degree. I have talent, I have the hard work to pursue this career. Forget that degree. I would think that in your position. So shigi mindset kadi the entire.
Nagi di kagi ani college ki koli di kagi influence ma de kagi ani ma be parents ke ma be ngara ki karang ngari ki and nagi that ani which mo special hub be lab ni ki semra ma de just to experience the college life.
Oh.
Ansam chi di plus tashigang di the eastern side na memo. Tenga the whole life whole the memo but
Most of your life.
most of my life tempura de no so it's hagi life experience but I labbe.
Nice.
It was a good experience.
Okay, and now that college is done, do you still think it was a good decision?
Yep. Good decision. In terms of education, let me talk because interest in it.
Fair enough.
Pa job, the life, experience, regret me.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, Nola, I'll give you a chance to throw out a question. Otherwise, they'll say I'm not on the mic.
So you mentioned you are very you come from a family full of singers and I think in one of your podcasts you said like they had all your family members had influences on the lyrics, melody. Can you talk a little about that song?
That's true. Gungi Tidu the first song tunes the Gungi Tidu Nima then after that lyrics as Marushti. So I looked in be yani lyrics at the fix be roil be ani mogi kashin add be that's exact lyrics card in the chairman and after that shall we and then upper add be with the so going to the chika connection be related be shall we to those and then after that takpatemba maybe angi ki zoiba ni di angi ati but song
the whole family was involved.
Wow,
and then any song the zotabe gungi to the first part theme ngagi own ajmi ngagi ls ajim takpatemba theme ngagi own ajo ngagi
whole family.
Brother.
Wow.
That's nice. That's wholesome. That's a good story, man.
That's a really good story.
So yep, man bindi kung kita tu ngai ngaregi zoom in the favorite somjere.
It's one of your favorites, yeah.
But what inspires you to make music, Mappa? Some people, like you said, empty room comes out of nowhere sometimes, like you mentioned. But maybe I would assume, like Tete, you're walking and you feel something and you get inspired, or you relate to someone's stories, like you said, Zuki, weddings, more experienced baby, you wanted to think about that. But what inspires you the most? Kachome?
Let me show you because maybe half of my songs out of the blue nothing on my way. But I think it's the Dutchlabism, it's the moment. That, for example, and feeling you never the that's more the feeling what's the word?
Inspiration strikes.
Eureka! Yeah. Light bulb things, actually. I don't know what the word is.
Like gade mochi chiru mam la byong are you a night owl or chiru in the mam ran chamchi deo da tab de mo the khap
chiru di ani chiru omesimo geslang josh chira
ani
Me too. I can resonate with that.
ni gara nyenu labbe I don't have to worry about getting calls kache lab
Yeah.
ran chamchi thobese ani
ngai much energy thobe chiru 2-3 a.m. nalu
amchi this kind
Same.
when by 4 a.m. labe chau and then still ani nyeme chupse ani rush
ani chapsup jo memo the khap
same labe mena way ani song this
ani matsa sense anzu mo the and energy zoom inspiration strike built up like
Yeah.
doba jo de lab kemi anchi judu tuge anzum chi om the
Actually, there is a phenomenon for that. It's called the state of flow. So much I think our generation, we're more in that state of flow. Try. Please. Our sponsors will not be happy. You have to try.
Yeah. Thank you, Satoh.
So state of flow So when you get in that, let's say you feel like unmotivated, but finally the time strikes where there's no distractions, you can focus. Then after 1-2 hours, like sleep today, REM 1-2 hours, zoom in that optimal sleep. So you get in the state of flow where now everything is in Josh going. You don't want to lose that. So that state of flow and it works in everything. Exercise, work, mental clarity. You have to be in that state of flow, so you block out all the distractions. So I think I can resonate to change Zoom because Churu is most optimal time for editing. Because normally Zoom call me on, then goes longer. There would not be anybody, just myself in that room to focus on. I think we all need that and more solitary time.
Yeah. Chi Sonam Wangchen, like and Diwachin, when you were growing up, who are your early influences? Kagazumdi.
Nagi influence mainly the apadi because apa sings. Ngachi ani siblings when it comes to music, and other than my dad, artist lila watching the Justin Bieber. Biggest fan di. Dalan Ed Sheeran gidei, dalan Shawn Mendes gidei, and there na bagina lebe watching ani Philippines na din some chinko Zach the Budlo labe.
Okay.
Okay. I showed you the song, man. I song with the rapper. I love that song. Pano single with the rap song. Okay, anyway, sorry, I'm deviating.
Then
Caesar. Oh, nice.
I love Caesar. Caesar's my main.
Caesar very nice.
Yep. The Bhutanese na lebe watching. Of course, our chewing chunku our chewing chikala bendi our chewing influence halame. Our chewing influence chams member our gidi knowledge halam ani change.
He's a really good
yeah.
Music, producing, ani composing. So our chewing am simi influence ngalo. And ngai ugin pandi biggest fan
Same. Goat.
Ugin pandi and
Goat me.
Then, like for me, underrated singer che, full-time job dong ba te so an bindi kita meto no Sonam Drukpa
Yeah.
Crazy fan ngai Sonam Drukpa gi
Sonam Drukpa is Mami.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shout out to
really
Sonam Drukpa, man. Chill guy. Met him last week or so.
Really talented.
Yeah. Really good.
Just I think a joke job na bini full-time bene sub me ba te.
Fair enough. Actually, fun fact is Satoh is owned by TW, No Face, and No Face and Song Drukpa have a really good song which no one knows about called So Bado. You should check it out on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
It's a really good song, man, but no one knows about it. Check it out.
Team.
I'm giving you guys love, okay?
So bad.
Very good song. But okay, then Chira Mappa, I've noticed that you are very, now the wrong terminology, scarce with your releases, man. Year na, atsichi, jalam, baby, man. So is it strategic or is it the song now? I think it's the right time to release one because I think you're being stingy with your music. I think you have a lot in your back burner, but you're releasing it very. So is that a what do you call it, conscious decision or is it just taking it easily?
I'm doing my question, the same question.
Yeah.
But honestly, anything like it's any strategy same and I have a song so the chuku with the school na day, border school na day, then in college job with the because of time. Because for example, hey beautiful thing, school. I have a high school tab okay. Then vacation and hey beautiful zoe. Hey beautiful zoe how then UAG border school. So border school na the para de kachi me the facility record bini the loco then yataru mataru release me. Daru release but daru back to school. Daru look vacation on then cooking on the then cooking on nalu at the time touch with because 12 pass out baby. So cooking on the end of beginning of the year in so and then cooking on the touching no before better medley then same year na cooking on
Okay.
and then after that college tree college na then payments so another Ningtan ma
Okay.
and then the ru Ningtan ma so the back to college then Phudosa
So college that's mixed be them na mapa. You mixed in college like
like any buy but equipment car buy
and set regi intro chigi voice in
oh yes
Oh really? Oh fun fact.
Set regi intro na voice this Sonam Wangchen yes.
So intro ga debi
Ante.
Ani ready
Ani so pitch so baby me din.
Oh, I don't know. How did you know?
Loved it.
Loved it. Okay. Fun fact. No, I'll pour some for myself. Ask Wangchen another question while I do it.
네, Wangchen 아주 좋은 같이 치바 nga 콜루 디바 아니 Sonam Wangchen na on the podcast na kasi na chi koi koi jimigi mashimi chi diwa gasta koi labde so Wangchen besides music ko footballer chi instead the national team na they stuff was
What?
so
Fun
he's
fact.
a really good footballer man
Really? Okay, let's talk about that.
He's a sporty guy
You're a sporty guy.
national team na rin ani lai under 14
under 14 gi
so under 14 the national team be lalugi considered ba lalugi me ba
okay so him a football fan in that
actually national team diro ani the proper Bhutan represent be jong na ani high league sewa ani the sulu me ba but ngachi the under 14 na di so trained by a national league coach foreign coach this day and I used to live in ani
Border.
Janji hostel
Hey. Oh shit. Fun fact.
very nice wow
hemading Shapshale mang football jong with
ina
ngai neighbors all of the neighbors is chica
ball is life ina
football say I never interested
Oh really? What's your position?
flank too mom hemadi flank and
Sugeshimo, left winger, left back.
left my right team but the right footed
So left winger. Left winger. Yeah. Who's your favorite player?
Messi
Messi.
Ronaldo gani gadar
Huh? Ronaldo mega yeah. No.
Ronaldo fan me gadar
Hey, but then you gotta love both. I love both. Wait, looking
Yeah,
at
same,
you.
same.
go to the
Looking at,
visitor memena
looking at you as them. Let me go. As them.
football and anina analysis sorry
Barcelona fan.
yeah
Liverpool fan.
true
Dash! You saw that? You guys saw that? Instinct ultra to. Ganya madimega. Dash. Tik tishishi.
Barcelona di hemale Messi deni degi and Liverpool di datunga FC na favorite clubbing badi 25 na
Where? Actually,
Liverpool too yeah sure
fantasy league na ibuche fantasy league beni football gi
FPL.
FPL la
ani di matse what's that
To join my fantasy team next week. Okay.
Gachmo ndi
Fantasy match, yeah. Basically, Premier League, then you go.
namsim tani
Then it won't work for you. If you like watching Premier League, it'll be fun. Basically, you make a team of 11 players, fantasy, but you get a budget. So fantasy team too. The football ta, if they score, you get points. If they get assist, you get points. If you do bad, you don't get points.
Dream team man sa.
Similar.
Career mode mana.
Ultimate team is
Ultimate team.
but ultimate team is you play and fantasy team. You pick players from your budget, and in the weekend when they play the actual match in the leagues,
Football
depending on their
managers,
performances.
Football managers, man.
No, football manager, you pick the team and then you simulate what will happen. It's fake. While as Premier League fantasy is you, let's say more. You guys, okay, I'll put in the artist terminology. Let's say this week, Norla, you're performing at Alchemy. Wangchen is performing at Urban Tumra.
Sorry.
Okay. Now I have to predict which show will do better. I think Norla, who knows, huh? Alchemy is a good spot. I think people will come. But Wangchen also is a draw. People will come watch. Now, which one do I pick? So who will do better? Sometimes you'll pick somebody who you think will not do well, but for some reason they'll perform really well. And sometimes the bankable person will also perform bad. So fantasy, you pick the nice players within the budget, and then, anyways, yeah, people who won't get it. So leave it.
Beautiful.
I'm a football fan. What's your football player? So do you play weekly often?
There is no because but usually ngachi ani chire ba ngoshi mi chance outgoing jamyang labbe jamyang temple labbe chasing stars again.
Yeah. DJ.
Yeah, DJ, and then home based.
Home based industry.
Mr. Terrace, then Drexel.
Dentist.
Every Wednesday too. So group chat Wednesday uncles la beba ngache so analu.
Reading the ajas. Yeah.
Now I could say once. I played with Ningno team.
Actually ani ole jin jameba de
Kimchi bomb do
easy.
Stick to basketball, man. Sorry.
I'm some brain jam. Kachina say what football is 90% mental. Matlab thang la binga kam day no me next day. I would day no me. But they can't beat my brain, man. Just kidding. My brain and my body doesn't match. It doesn't work. But yeah, football is still my first love. Maybe before wrestling also. So I'm a player. I try to play once in a while, but in Zuki, and he flex mobility. I just noticed, man, when I was playing. Plus, you have to run like 5 kilometers on average every game. So you have to be really fit, and it's really good for fitness. I think that's why you guys play.
Yeah.
Outshowing also told me, we need something to keep people physically active. That's why Norli needs the outlet also. Say this guy just stays home, sits down all the time, man.
Esports.
No, you need some balance in your life, man. Come on. Let's convince him. Uncle group na sushi goalkeeper bit
Keeper the bill.
One time he played, remember?
Reaction time though.
Reaction time. This guy, he's a beast in Tekken, man. Tekken the reaction time shaves this guy. Rocking Thomas. But just you need to apply that in physical activities, miss. Okay.
Actually, basketball teams do.
Sorry, man.
I was literally feeling like a dad. I need car breakdown bit. That's like
School love game. Diverting. And call dinner so Tal of City Urban Dumra show Damina. The Ching super form builder. Like I really saw the professionalism in the Ching.
Thank you.
How much you guys prepared for that. Gara do the keyboard, even the costumes, everything was prepared. It was excellent. So I'm thinking like what goes into preparing on some show, and I really wish you would have videographed that event. I think everything start to finish it was nice. So how do you go about preparing for these shows and something?
The main thing this thing actually hema be watching Bhutanese music na support mendus lab na bate. So support the the support the mana. So hema the to compare with hema ngachi artist kira effort nam sum chimi bate kachira beru anibe.
Initiate.
So support me to support show when start with the look ngachi effort chini support pay me and chiting go bate. So and the show kachira beru at least effort to be. And then actually there was some small details like costume, the stage ki any placement, position, sound ki and skara tado. Just to anita me to support show benedigi ngachi khatuletsa gen the sum chibe.
Yeah, well, I appreciate Bill. Like, It's sad to say, but not many have the same sentiment. But then Chigi, serious trick, you thinking about these little things.
Presentation matters.
And maybe because me and Nola both from creative sector, we notice these things, the little efforts which are put in place. And sometimes we are used to it not being there, so we don't take it seriously. And when finally it's done, then we appreciate it. Sorry, man. So let's go back to that. How is your process about the performing? The set list has to go by the strictly. Do you think about also like Nola always emphasizes that in between songs, crowd is interact and so. Is that all back of your mind? Is it strict? Okay, now ani bizuni more. You improvising
when it comes to set list, ani the songy mood, the migi ani vibe change.
How do you give back also?
Ani the outchwingy, ani outchwingy on suggest by me. Random set list ani ya to ma to member. Mood the chika jose and then people migi ani vibe chat tabe according to that. So I start with atara kangi khaw chika be ngode because like your first breakthrough run remember that.
Nice.
So the jo changa kangi khaw gi be. And last the Phudosa jao because first that's slow and last and the middle.
Excited they want to dance.
So bunading agi actually yada ma jao lalu vibe legend ani a beat lalu slow songs and
Luna Tsubiga Bana.
Flustered June. No, last time he was trying.
But
it was good. I could tell.
Tried it,
but even though he's a little uncomfortable, you can see he's trying to make an effort. I could notice that.
Tried it because the ngachi artist perform be ngachi awkward de watching me awkward tried it. Funny incident that chachi member most of the time hema awkward be stage na perform be omena so stage na perform be ani the mid zero mane de omena so ngan mapul ani stage presence na simchi me the me suge love me that's true the ngane be jab tham da sim pam mi chhe ba te ngani yan dance chap me simu so ane ta ya mata be and then don't khayi mi to omena me but I contact jim chin phai good good de so halam happened the so analyze nei the condi gachi awkward vision ngachi gera ani zogo ba te
comfortable space to zogo ba te
so ani try be though
but you are dancing
never
national day not there Phudosa the choreo with everything sorry continue sorry
but question ni kada but gacharu mitsugi the support ba me the ngara ani be cha cha de ro mitsugi ani energy jime ba te so kongi ba da ngai open a bit
so Gadibe, how did you take these small steps to now I'm gonna try talking
and it the perform baby beater realize be shechi the kimchi joma the perform baby like stage and see recently that's the more like try chi de be go at least be mo to try chi de be tage lappe
hema ondo zum chi de myeongdong am chi stage fright now at
stage fright ready.
Before you go on stage, you want to like a few minutes. You're going up. Ani omemo.
Oh, ani chome. Then stage na want to see because it's zone.
Del ease jome. Anime. You're up next. La be ani love that it's jome anxious.
Yes.
Yeah, which brings me to a good question I just thought of. Yeah, I want both of you guys to answer. How was your first ever performance? Explain how it was. Nervous, deadly dega, tishuega, lejumjuega. I love shinishra.
Noigi first performance dikhate dega the. Clock tower na de do. Ana time nating jab ta release ma be 6 thom da ani 6 gas.
Oh, you were a kid then?
No. 10 9 10 10 gating ste do.
Okay.
Clock tower na do. And nervous did jojo obviously, but gachi minus ana de doiga matoga me achire ani clock tower na de na group ansam de teacher tame.
What about you, Nola? When was you? Do you remember your first performance?
Yeah, I do. It was at Mojo Park, I think. And
oh yeah, I think I was there.
Rap gishuch te the kongingachi boyingachi sapi men up the joy chapter chini the tenno. The pajo the practice paper before that. I think putulu lapchi putulugi ngachi charu shinkamatsi yazo no but in practice the call up the asha kongdisi ngachi tawo miss ngachi chapter 10 dige. And with the yazanimyo chin kong the tenjing ola.
Putulu there.
Yeah. And it struck with me also. They came to see us and we have to show them a good time. Anira mindset na tsun try bite. Kodam poko tsu the dome atsre. 베이베이 들 장치
Especially chen next in is the mo.
이메 아니 오메
Few minutes the one go 안 돼.
아니.
That don't waste.
아니 오메 MC introduce 배우면 안 좀지
But in Digimon la mo. Ani
이메
nervous show ni.
maybe it's because you cared you want to do good 좀지 면
Yeah, but kind of hampers your performance as well, man, if you keep thinking
Ani
about
the overdose in jam. The do version the ani version happy mo.
Okay, so let's talk about nervous. Which was the most nervous performance you had? National Day nervous thing?
No.
Martin. So which one was it?
National Day member. Any the exact moment they let me share, but an intimate moment, just 4-5 people. You don't nervous.
Yeah, really?
Oh,
Fun.
National Day na the
you can look through
You can block out everything here.
kind of blurred.
it's so big it's so big you can't count it
nervous. Nervous. But and me just 4-5 don't. That job 10 nervous. Answer type.
Oh, okay. But you put on the spot with all few people eyes.
Or even kacha nga a unique voice la bichi ko ani TikTok ki singing contest to and a live jo the guest vejo ba. Chimna want the phone ngara cham jab ngara cham nervous chom then.
Okay.
So answer time that's it nervous chom.
You also said?
yeah well, smaller crowds people do it
Oh.
because you're looking at specific people but they're cool love them melan 좀 배우다 같이 같이 좀 해봐 emotion 미 하나 메라 같은데 하람 도 봤다 작도 파다로 또 아니 같이 lord 좀 I don't it's reverse in it
Interesting. Which actually good segue. You guys have any questions? Yeah. Speak now or forever hold your. What's the word I forgot? Or forever hold your tongue. Mira. Sure. Huh? No. Okay. All right. Then let's transition to a little bit about a genius breakdown. So we do something. Genius music genius. It's a YouTube channel.
Breakdown, yeah?
No.
That's it, fine.
No. So basically, the artists come, let's say whatever song they have, and then they recite their lyrics, and they say like what it meant and why you wrote it. So if any song right now you want to maybe do a breakdown of,
Okay, you choose the song.
no, let's do Phudosa. Okay, because I'll tell you why we're doing Phudosa, because Jamyang is not here, Bigfoot is not here.
Lyrics ki breakdown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Jamyang and Bigfoot made a very, very funny what you call parody version, which we always sing that way, which is Ni Temna Phudosa Phudosa. So much after good to know this is Phudosa demo. So let's go back to the original Phudosa game. Okay, so Phudosa game now lyric breakdown
Phudosa ki the almost direct right the cara.
No, let's see the. Okay, let's look. Okay, me, right. My apologies. So let's go for a little bit more deeper level. Okay, what song is there? Let's go Zuki demo. Recently, remember no. Zuki. First verse.
Kata jami kati. So kati is promise. So kata jami kati means, the promise we kept yesterday syllabus.
Oh.
That's easy mo. Then nisam dali ki damchi means ngai mind, ngai body ki loyalty sa na basically loyalty. Bum chile ma to jene mi sa and then kati tare mendu kati chere mendu chesam se. And kachina telenale. Then hai to sala jendi means doing chile ku ni chi chabru. So even if the angels come down and steal my heart, try to steal my heart. Chile jene show me. It's only for you, so
Okay.
Tele again. Something kura chapti teruya gati tariya mindu gati say the same thing. Then is something chelu jini simple. Ni tungi chelu jini ni pumo saka turi suki chelu jini simple. So direct
understandable. Okay, then what about let's think about one song. Ningten Ma. It's not a very common word, Only once I heard the song, I realized it's supposed to be soulmates and more. So, see, got something more Ningten Ma.
Ningten Ma, the song vibe this ani chika be judging that's the Ningten Ma gi hema kashti word before Ningten Ma so such the song I sample zo tip the because ngai yani song di ma beat zoira then lyrics for phone jira zoibate. So before that was Yoma is before Ningten Ma.
Okay.
Then song so first songs of the hema verse ma debate just tune jamchti the chorus na dinga Yoma shaiba. And song any verse zui ra the last Ningten ma match pe mo lappe so Ningten ma na switch pe bate
song decide bini la khatame ga chin ming song title zo chabe o zu da ra mo chi ming chi
so ani ding ai gazum byong la chin song na lu the most catch part ma nyam chin ani
hago
the
min chi
word
chi
strike
ja
pe mi
okay
so hani ti song so ngai cham chi decide me ba usually so ngai family tong ngai au chung ni tong then ngai char close friends lu tong so khong lu ask byong any song na the word ni mom ra ka strike byong mas lappe the khong gi da ngai same opinion ya wachin so any song title
nice
Ningten must but see the other came to you naturally or you looked it up. That's a damn
naturally because
unique word, no?
it's Ningten ma the common inte actually
No, I've never heard it until I heard your song, man.
hema gi songs ne pat halam mo girls ma the Ningten ma
atri hago
Okay, sorry, apologize for my ignorance. Okay, now let's go a little bit unknown fact about Wangchen, which we talked with Ouchwing last time on the podcast, is that Sonam Wangchen is also a producer. So when a producer love the mo pa jinda mo through matsaten be movies o me producer the song production gi thaka. So do you use FL Studio? No.
gach mo
I used to use
Now got you more. Ableton. Yeah. So let's hear about
combination of Ableton and Logic Pro.
Oh, Logic Pro. Bigfoot is here, but that's Bigfoot.
Yeah,
What a useless guy. Anyways, share more music production. Did you want to pursue making your own music because you want to be part of the entire creative process, or was it because I need to do to like learn for my own business, even though I don't like it, or was it how did that come about? Because I don't see many people actually producing their own music, right? So you're a rare case. So that way happen be.
Music the mapalera interest in it because I started with guitar. The guitar bits have I think I studio session do mana the record benny and some session do the loop. So my first experience was with Ouchwing and Atsara. So Atsara kong zodalu ngata dang mate. Ta de classes the for example school na class na lu attention jin session jin na most but answer the jin sai but apple interest and passion in it. So hanebere gutunu kombesa thongbe producers is besa thongbe and then ngai story interesting chi ngai hem laptop na lu just ani chukku bidab da ane che mishi laptop to mishi just beat making apps software and beat making apps the FL Studio nemo telling ani cracked version download chip chimu pale mishi complicated pattern wise why labbe halam 2-3 weeks day never explore beni try che mishi dile chip chimu jomo to se dile jone sam open access their app songa Windows be like baby app open yasi
sign
then kasne ani baby se close chapne ki baby se piano roll thang hoisi piano roll thang dele ting ani keyboard to men
nice man
ana to the ana start be dele
oh god gira lamnu se ko maja se
ado chichuru du
nice one
so ana le FL Studio after that they been continuous asking music and producing thing ana le continuous learn be produce be the ngai first song nga da actually that SoundCloud na recorded earphone na baby then after that after few years atulung then ko message baby collab baby labbe ko ngalo 4 songs tande first na Jason tande then the Jason da chiga ko message this is trash just listen just trash and just listen ko tani bere de in then other third demo Jason ni nga ada sum de nyana manin ani to be ani begel la beden ani night na I start and produce be next day coin nga on be delen ko on be record beat the earphone mic na earphone mic so the guitars and the vocals got earphone mic na record be but
wow man
nice one interesting beautiful
beginnings humble beginnings
also delen ngachini record be odalu ajulung den gi par record be odangai chiga rochi cheba kushi desi
yeah
literally dying
damn
telling I get better made
oh
half beja jo
juddam chi beja
am chi beja chiga dream first catch up the chiga jo chin ngai the first thing panic be with the CPR jin these rochi lu shiri me khoi khode da mapal uli chi shime with the ajo lu jeme to
wow what a story man
wow
backstory is dark man it's sad also hey
yeah then
it's complete big
record am chi beja complete be matsup the shule next namina after 2-3 days record baby some chibi.
Nice man, nice.
Okay, now that song has a different kind of connotation. Now.
이메 자신 녹들 사진인 거였는데.
Oh my god. Okay.
아니 지디가 like Wangchen, this is for the people who mix 이메. 아 지기 essential plugins 같이 온 지기.
Oh, yeah.
Like, essential plugins.
Stock or
독치라 anything you think is nice.
For vocals, I use Antares or
Antares,
Waveski first thing. First not before I EQ.
Okay.
Then second comes the EQ, so I use the Pro EQ Fab filter again.
Yeah, Fab gain.
Recently top thing big for that.
Yeah,
Hemally use bangba, but the files channel better than stock plugins use B for some time. Then these days I use Pro filter, the Fab filter.
Waves game is you watching well Waves
I
game.
have
Nice,
Waves.
nice.
I think it's on Waves.
Ngai Waves gi ani byong, ngai gi EQ beni gi byong Waves gi. Tele sa ni ga chin reverb de ani gi FL gi so ta me gi. But Valhalla vintage reverb la me legend ani chi ko ben.
Kashmo hall gi sound effects watch bit say but
Ngai happy guy. I'm just learning that though.
Mapangai tutotin me because I think ngara like maybe like Wangchen gi zumbe mo kwa keju sungi pa keyboard no ke zumbe ngadi even though I don't have a musical bone in my body I've been surrounded by music entire life like my FS studio graduation I shout out Chance Pike he's produced music with it and a Fruity Loops so what the fuck is Fruity Loops man zanigi member serious no di ko nga engineer ba de nga damn miss but I think God is telling me music is here you know see it but still my shit it doesn't resonate with me but I get it like, when you guys talk about these things I kind of get it. So let's go back, dip back into music more a little bit. Now you're getting a little technical, so let's go a little bit more creative. Chiragi more. Now, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you make music for virality and for mainstream pop because you want to get that appeal for the mass. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, okay? So when you make a song, do you think, any melody, and you intentionally do it, or is it, naturally one day, I think from that music song will work for this public music more, the viral journey is going to be catchy, or do you intentionally do catchy melody resonates?
The anigi process na the nagi family no ask because ngai kongi and kongi kashima opinion trust because they want to kongi but so songs zo chabe Terekap songs zo chabe member terekap the first line zo mana just song small section zo mana first line ani zo chi teng item with kasum du la kongi go ahead the song and then ngari get terekap no ni one song the atchi but actually she don't the song terekap zo the lu ngajira de to the never the trust chi be never the so ani om the this feeling man ani feeling machin go ahead sing
if it's right with me then Jimmy the Sue if they enjoy it ekdam
for sure man. So Mappa Chira, do you have like songs which you feel like well I really love this song but I think no one's gonna like it
I release a B
no. Can you mention what song? No. Is it online right now? No.
Quality the answer that's the how because earphone mic record with
okay
but I'm sounding a little guy but it's slow anything I think but Ronnie game thing song
but not mainstream popular
so che touching and touching
okay what's that song about?
Che it's about you
about a girl
lyrics and Jimmy special gun it's all direct
but why does it hold a special place in your heart?
Meme just ngagi kami like any song ngari gai but Jimmy gi magaw zum chibe
okay no like mo pa same in the more but you're like that also you want to make music for yourself. I always ask this question to artists also, which is a good transition. You know, there's mainstream popularity and there's artistic integrity. So she balance with or are you trying to like sometimes I need to go more this side or that side when you make songs, at least for like releases then.
So like especially music release when you get have the public gamera be way but to kachimo the che music na later pursue be the ni so in public gamera be ko the che ga be jemi magaw chin no point no so and when the okay the first of all you should know how to stay relevant me there nowadays and the current trend and so study be I never thought
but Kishlonga she right now she music career now I won't say starting same maybe but still you're very young it's still in the 아니면 뭐 up and coming peak 나들 뭐 해외 해니메 쇼브라 but chara do you make songs with the intention to make it viral do the audience come first or do you come first
아니 데
who comes first
let me see
yeah nothing maga but audience ki definitely
ngachira I think we come first no artist no
like satisfaction 좀 오면 나
yeah I get what you're saying I'm also making this stuff also
아니 the TV 메트 되네 the 로이님 the 안티미시면 나때
okay which I asked this to last time I asked the Legend last time I asked you now a song khatara viral 10 million views everyone comes and says I love this song but you hate it or you love this song dead game but no one listens to it 10 views which one did you want
obviously the public gig game there 10 million because I can sustain shows through
들으기 시합도 직시전 때 들으니 감사 안 들으기야
아니 들으기 ngachira
좀 심으시
okay
I think me opinion the matter byong
of course sure
it's all about balance defining that
balance.
we're figuring that out
balance we figure it out but I'm just saying if you had to go to extreme which would you pick which extreme would you pick like so you said popular huh no I'm just saying if you had to go hypothetically I know Jameng will pick himself I know you'll pick yourself because you're selfish just kidding but yeah I get it I get like some people will pick one side on the other side more so I'm just understanding the perspectives like last time Legend said she wanted popular also and then even Wangchen is saying popular and it's totally understandable but you pick the popular one also
yeah.
Jameng you pick the popular one
the
other one more see I know Jameng so there's different type of artists some people will pick the audience first and then they can take a backseat Kemi some people say no if I'm not happy with whatever it is I don't care and do what they so there's
10 million views 도 받으시
아니 스마트 뭐
but yeah I get it let us know in the comments if you guys were in the position what would you pick more
yeah
you have anything to ask
Sonam Wangchen, you want to share the incident, girly incident?
yeah, little palate cleanser. You tell us the story because I'm blind here. I don't know.
So, another brief pela watching. Ngagi birthday day. Then ngagi auntie hotel na be dinner imji celebrate be. Actually drink be. Then after that, the hotel closing time in the ngagi pani. Katina ni really. Jangan sampai mo. So ani
Buddha point gilam
hang out be day.
Okay.
That I think late Jude le benga chikara joimo nga drop be charu nga half ye call on this charu gi wai gari disilos
The dream is here.
Gade bilu steep hills do see the lam the ani
ana the guy gets in
dead end zoom
situation no
imme
especially the guy gets in me ana
yeah the dead hand rough road imme the back chauch ani nale bomb do bate legim mazo an
then joy charu drop be half ye chimo look joy ya joy sa my god it was very this too the attendance of the one the makeup stay me and I shin too and the mirror color na ime jora me to pale so 2-3 hours gui and then last na shinobi ngai char bogi me Avengers bogi me
Avengers
oh o늘 me gara gari mo mi tend joy me na che
amamma
ngati pulling the shit is video
so manpower ki bechop the one isa 피메 야라 베르미스에 뭐 할람치들이
미 도로테 보인 도로인 도로사 미 14
wait let's hold up let's take a step back she birthday na denu chi chara auditions you know how did Nolan all get involved you guys were not part of the birthday party were you
Shinobi ngati ki friend
Shinobi the even
Shinobi chi chara
birthday
yeah Shinobi was there in the birthday yeah so he called you guys okay
time 5 did you ask by the
ngati tikti joshn day sa video so joshn day call on the charo chibe na grizi sila the juite
pare mo chine pare
so what is my share
man pa hebda I can't get give up zashnus garina ugam denus gara ne dente give up zashnus but mi jigi de pimi subete ju tam de chikobe
especially incline mo
the job since big p khoi ke nim na la p
success story
아니 pillars zo 아니 zo shibom tuba 아니 logi pale 아니 왜 하람들 미주 탐데 지기 들 빠치 답진 하지.
last no.
도티 되면은
네.
도티 되모.
PSY-POD Pro Max ki dote.
Pro is Pro Max man.
Yes, so Sonam Wangchen ki previous birthday was
This
very
year, this
memorable.
Okay, so next year let's hope for a more pleasant birthday. Okay, let's do a little personality test. Norla, please ask him. You know the drill.
Ani this is a personality test cycle up there based on ani people this week personality shades of lace color ga garina. So what is your favorite lace color?
Red and yellow.
Red and yellow.
No,
Kodan
yellow.
açamdım.
Yellow in if you had to pick.
kodan
Yellow
açamdım.
jime. I like yellow also. Dip
Chicken?
this na loop. Ngai greeny.
Green.
Chuku gale gandi.
Chuntu gandhi gai dale bomb joy rani. Salt taste kasi so yellow.
That's
Yeah,
why
that's
I think
nice,
the
that's
salt,
nice.
no, the vinegar is very nice. Okay, let's say tomorrow Sonam Wangchen dubs gone next life bardo. Okay, today last meal guys.
Last meal.
Last meal, and if you can't think about a last meal, imagine a thali. Okay, what's same gachi?
Seasons ki thali tu.
No. Oh,
Seasons ki ani.
yeah.
Bahalam chi do te mapa.
But what do you want it?
Project zagi pizza
Okay.
or toche, chicken toche or seasons ki thali.
And the same gachi. Chicken curry, beef curry, what curry?
Okay, beef curry, pork yuretu, and any chicken ki gravy om na. Ani mo ani some CFC gravy top ne na. Yeah.
Solid. Drink the.
Drink the to make is chiro. Cool.
No, you don't have a specific favorite beverage. Okay. Question you could data just no. This is a normal question.
Okay.
Yeah. Che, now at this point of time, you are becoming very popular. No, we would say the most popular artist around Bhutan. More. Any wholesome fan interactions? Well, interesting fan interaction. It can be bad also. You don't name names. But Norla loves
Memorable
wholesome.
experience.
Yeah, but Norla loves the wholesome ones. So if you have wholesome ones, let's share. If you have bad ones, let's share also. Let's hear it.
So lesson tangye me cuz chachi moju park na ngada charo just moju park member ni alchemy na me last year only.
Okay.
So ngashni they will hang out there and then alchemy jo chabe lo koin ba so na per bus ni sumdi chen boom group chi na ba so na boom chi om chin jab kale any base hug ba mu this she was crying I love you. Okay. Yes, I'm a biggest fan though. Ngati ani te kismo shock jo be.
Gaina sa.
Oh, te suddenly ani be the mo literally ani ngude fanny the pata bielo. Then ani autograph shit na do ke jin. Why is that ani de banare the mo look jo isa. The mo char sa che pata ji. So I think
Nice.
Nice.
I was speechless anytime because and mom but it.
Public naam some tender.
And also Sikkim na halam bi and something. Sikkim na do medisu support bit do.
Okay.
Which makes me a good transition then. Now you're performing a little bit Sikkim na Jome, Nepal, Jome, India na, which is again and India more. More. So most people who look at artists, we enjoy their music, we look at their lifestyle, but in terms of sustainability as an income more. Now since you're very popular, I think you are sustainable. But how is that at least now at this point of time?
Sustainable.
Through this Itaka. Namaga. Podamaga.
Honestly. Ngari hima chinku kachi expect be anele mam didi to be.
Okay, very nice.
At the same time, the artist pay on its yada ma jo but it's
Always fluctuating.
Ups and downs mena. And that was some chibiochen to be.
Okay.
I try it but it's again do and then media support by me so yeah. Especially ngaji chiga jun top talu anale at see.
Yeah.
Bhutan the high go because you know ngaji go le cham chimbe it's organizers se ko market ma pele mendu so ngaji
We have to
artists ki khatule understand by organizers ki understand by that ngaji chara
fair enough.
living through this
That's nice pen boys.
Yeah, well, that's
It's
actually
mutually
very
beneficial.
good that you know Nani Shive, which is actually good for everything. So which makes me presume that the biggest Phodani to is Chikagi performance.
Yep.
More. So that's your number one source of income, like in terms of revenue teka. Or is it the streams?
Number one member.
Number one.
But biggest thing in the Chikale perform behind but number one did the streams nali in the then performances nali, chunku performance payments in the because Chika did other Jamaica, but it's month maybe 2-3 months now once.
Okay. So now, what do you want to focus on now? From now henceforth, is it more to perform Chika or more to make a nice music video and get the revenue of the streams? What is your at least business gitaka? What is your thinking?
I need to even go with the flow.
Nah. There's no dedicated plan here. Yeah.
Just put this market. It's explore better, fully explore better. And if it works out, maybe continue. If not, maybe some other plan.
But then also like your releases, do you try to cater to the Bhutanese market or international market, or is it tup tangara ge? So whoever likes it. And
Let's watch in the international market. No,
try to cater to that,
because bigger market.
Yeah, for sure. But then your songs, or do you think international market didn't let us do those?
Yes,
okay.
Okay, to enter the international market, English song better. Remember what so Buddhist song it's all about the vibe with the song, So there are no songs or the I need Chikaya it's relate bit to me, at least subtitle to answer baby. Try baby.
Nice. Very nice.
Then Hemadi the India market because you have to sing Hindi. The easier but Hindi easily market interpret but lately I've realized that language champs members so the promote better the Putniski language to promote Putnis music better promote that's my plan.
Okay, very nice. Yeah,
okay. Since you've been the UNICEF youth ambassador, you've been in that position. The BOB ambassador. So do you feel like I have to be good for the people? Like tip there are kids who like my music.
So I should be such a responsibility.
So I have to be responsible for what I do.
So be a good role model.
Do you feel that weight sometimes?
Not really, because because my personality is shy, quiet, such a baby. So and private life, I prefer that.
Yeah.
So I'm been the no samata and love me Martin. So
I thought you would have it. But it's good.
But like no something tanjong especially aluchung to see don't have the inspire be handsome love the I need to that responsibility in EMS. Let me get otherwise, the personality thing is the simple bit.
Okay, nice.
That's very nice. Mapa, I think you have a good support system as who's guided you well.
Yes.
Because naturally, I think is very rare. But do you think that because of your support system that you are the person you are today, or you think it's mostly because you have certain values, principles which you hold on to?
I think it's the I grew up building like environment given he is really humble. Even my mom. He's shy, quiet and humble So anyway, Appa was my biggest inspiration. So Kogi character the collab is in character, but anyway.
Led by example.
Yep.
That's very nice. But I think he needs to be in one of your songs featured by I think the way at least you spoke about him, he feels like I think he has a musical bone in his body, and I think he will add some element to your music. Vocal bureau more. That'll be something interesting also. Father's Day release, see marketing. Huh? Man, I'm just saying, I think Tsuwa Chin, sorry, wrong terminology. But yeah, I think it'll be nice. Yeah, maybe you can think about it. You know, back of the shower no stand way. I just say gilap chimo. Apokol no stance. Maybe you can think about that.
Yeah, well, even if you don't release it, keep it for yourselves. Right?
Yeah, man. I think it'll be beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Oh, good. What do you call time and I think like as you're mentoring all these artists. You know, you're making music for other people. I think you have the musical itch, you know, you want to scratch. Share 10 levy. And I think your upper is also like that. I think the way you described him, I think your upper wants to maybe, even if he doesn't release it for the mass public, maybe he might want to make a song. So but I could be wrong.
Oh, Chingy, they were the song.
Yeah, nice.
Rap course, of course.
Bhutanese rap.
It's the goat, man.
Yeah, but that was like during his early days. Now with the knowledge, I think he can make a bangers.
That to Gelsingi, Kera, Daddy, Egas, and Ochingi game with it.
Oh, very nice.
No way.
Fun facts.
So the Bhutanese biggest songs, Giro, Mashipe, Oching them every time. Chakale.
The man behind him.
The man.
Yeah, man. He's got the vision, man. But how did you get acquainted with Ouchwing?
Oh, he last time story time the guitar.
He came to the studio element.
You came to the studio, yeah. Oh.
Chunku video.
Padi with
Forgot about
Shade
it.
Square D opposite with
Yeah.
the pink building.
Oh.
So I chim money to the one time, no? So on a studio jail of being a guitar baby. So I miss you with the studio the appointment called up. They were joining then auditions in the line and they were 10 minutes. So direct joy. Tick the check a gate and a drone I didn't say. Choose everything boy and a better than the Queen Nazi keyboard.
Oh, nice.
And then drone on a time the intern, but it doesn't be. So, Ochwingi, 10 time the banner society, one go in associate. Ochwingi and his song export page in the Chinanian proud then time. I do 10 I semga, Nansen type.
Very nice.
Ochwingi on a few of cost.
Wow.
I remember. Even my first song, remember, Kadina. Che Gazum the Ataramabi Hema M Studio Nabiba, acoustic version. So I know that the Oching charge Mavis Chippy. Alchunkumeche, Shalabe. Daniel Oching at session take any Oching Chavajo the Lu. Koyana Halam Tingy, metronome, timing, song arrangement, harmonize Benigi.
Of course.
So Anil Hapchi first time, Che Gazum Recover. There's Shula Chamching at sea. Music with piano and drums. That's a try, baby.
Okay. But then the chick's journey in end up the more. Do me Sonam love the Sonam Wangchen of the Sonam love Duce. You've been blessed with good people around your life, Memo. Like I would say, like Chumo, Rana's talented, do hardworking, but if you were maybe met somebody else who wasn't, guiding you in the right way, I don't think you'd become who you are today. So, good cheo he has, man. It's actually very nice. It takes a village to raise them.
Yeah, of course.
So actually, interesting. It's very nice.
Time support go be charu go be.
Yeah. Chiro, when you were lacking some inspiration, more song I know. I think it happens writer's block more. And then, like, how did you try to get that flow back?
So my method the writer's block na is no name na and no name membership. So I know which writer's block. I did remember with writer's block. I think I'm tired. Respect the logo. Then let them ideas. So the moment you think writer's block, top cheese la
Oh,
you put yourself inside the box.
The thought becomes the reality.
So look at the writer's block. Top no, I remember to breast tired to jump up breast be loco. That try be. There must the rest be the wrong. The top it anyway. So I think it's the mentality.
I get what you're saying. You'd be a little Dululu, Dululu is the Sululu. That's those way. So with that Sululu being said, maybe some few listeners might be Atichi Najin Shablotengo no me pursue Begono Midusu Yedon. No, now so it might be a cliche question, but what any words of advice, if any, you have to maybe somebody, let's say younger Sonam Wangchen, listening, has interested in singing, look at Namkaya. Namka is already there, but he's getting bigger, but he's there. So let's say someone who's not there,
Namkaya very proud of himself. Message be covers 10
Enjoy.
Progress very, very proud.
Yeah, Namka is doing a good job.
And the advice you the most common phrase, believe in yourself.
Yeah.
But any phrase, it's the most powerful and never there.
Okay, so simple. If you don't have belief in yourself, what can you do to get that belief?
다니 배워진데 제
How do you get that belief? Sir? How do you? What
if
tools do
you
you?
don't
Methodologies?
believe in
you-
yourself, yeah. 다니디 마시네.
complex 좀 bro.
Complex, sorry. Okay, well, what do you do? Your own system. How do you try to believe in yourself? How do you glaze yourself, hype yourself up?
Let's hope
Let's
I
hope
can
so.
do it.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Yeah.
So believe
It's
in
the most
yourself.
common phrase, but I think it works every time.
But how about let's say you believe in yourself, but you're trash. It's okay.
You have to realize that you have to. I mean, what?
No, because
The belief benefit.
Yeah, you're the one that
but 아니 배워진디디 it's like 그시 롱다. Pointless. 근데 제 potential 미와 believe 배워진디 waste of time. So first of all, 제가 interest you 제가 아니라 okay.
착한
100% benny silabbe. For example, ngay the music imbe. Ani ngay bet up se believe be.
okay. Believe in yourself, man. No, what about you? What do you do, man, to believe in yourself?
I don't.
And then also, ngachi putness, especially upcoming artists, so it's don't want to So the first step is to come forward. Then don't want to catch it.
So what do you mean by don't?
Don't call me as in.
To come forward to the ngachi artists, so the chuma. It's yaza the bebe. First song, I need it. Nasum chiliji me kobe. I need it. I need to watch in charts weekend Daniel Sansom type of it. So I mono just do it.
Nice.
Yeah, man, nice. Yeah.
Answer somewhat.
Okay, Nola. Last question before we wrap this up. You have any?
Okay. Lighthearted. Do you have any favorite movies? 같이 배로. 제가 같이 다니까.
Nagi Godfather.
Oh, Godfather.
Which one? Part?
Nice.
One
the two.
One, the two, yeah.
One the most favorite.
One, yeah. Yeah, man.
You came to see my daughter's wedding with no respect.
Okay, what else?
And then Tom Hanks ki jebe na war movie.
Forrest Gump.
No.
Castaway.
Enemies at the gate. Teme.
아니
Saving Private Ryan.
아니
Oh,
진짜.
yeah.
Ooh,
Earn
that's
this.
a good movie. That's a good movie.
Delicate Titanic.
Titanic.
Lover Boy movie is awesome, isn't it?
Loverboy man was Saving Private Ryan.
Godfather.
Godfather and
Titanic.
Okay, you're right. My bad. Okay. Anina, favorite movies. 3. Then, let's talk about, you're an artist more. What are your favorite songs? What music do you listen to? Whether it be international, local. What music? What's on your Spotify playlist right now? What do you listen to?
Pop, mixed genre.
No.
So mostly pop.
No.
And mellow pop. And I produce by the orchestral music. So pop orchestral.
Nice.
Type. So that try a few songs pop or any orchestral. The example they need the fully betting any song for the Pematsuk, but he beautiful chukuchi any the strings, you know, chang, seba, handsome type. So
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
I need to dig it. Sorry. Like, on that bit is there any small detail that you left in a song unintentionally? 제가 짬치 쉐베 안 좀 지으면 충구치세.
Easily for yourself, yeah.
Yeah, for yourself. 이거 안 좀.
handsome the me, but usually ngagi and some the breath the ngagi music any through my kishmo voice on the tribe. Music remember, but any song di bana the tribe like cooking alunalu. Cooking na ding ding ding. Such a anichi and then Phudosa na ani di the ngagi just pitch up baby chi. Isn't there me? Sejap kali high octave che but yeah. Azum chungu try baby.
Small things matter in me.
China yega, shiga china ye. Yeah, share question could be obviously you have one there. What do you? Which one?
Maybe 안 좀 record builder 동동 안 좀 하고 들 년미츠 뭐 final release builder 하고 뭐 득득 들 하고 년미츠
It's that P in the bed, Memo. Princess in the P. Princess in the P. Chile yega mabo. Any song maybe someone can listen to right now that Norlagi and Ichi left out.
ad-libs there. Chirnienta ad-libs.
Which one? Name one. No, let the fan service, man. You have to protect your image, you know. Full of shit. Just kidding. Anyways, okay, that's a good, interesting way to. Let's drop it the pot. Thank you again, Wangchen. Really appreciate you coming here. Thank you that you sing that shit more. Let us know in the comments.
एकदम
But in fun fact, you should be like so. Some people in the comments saying bring Sonam Wangchen, I call message Bieber. No, I don't message you. Sorry, I asked what the interns to message you, and I asked even Tenzin to message you, and you said you were busy. So I thought, he's not interested. No, it's okay. No, you're not interested. What's the issue? But then recently, I said, urban doom na gym na. Fun fact, we snuck into your concert. We didn't pay you. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, but then it was cool. I won't tell you. I was not gonna reveal how. Okay, now you revealed. Okay, it was jamming. All jamming. It's all jamming.
Camera off go through.
Okay. But anyways, more like literally, maybe it's Kinchu Sungi number or whatever it is more. Like, he's hard to reach, man. He's the show that day. No, Washington go tick tock on there. So high level more. Then shows how to more. Then I didn't say anything. He just came. Acho, I think I'm ready to come to the podcast.
nice.
Then space na idhar chi. Not sure they're ready. Look, they chanting show. But yeah, so the last question we will leave. So how did it finally that you said now they're ready? I just want to know. This is for my personal self. What made you want to come here today and talk?
That's a little bit that color mission is interesting. Rosumbe. So Kishingara Joe Motor actually podcast kimchi tomato. The men of it was Joe lots on vacation in Norway. Sani Vera Majo. Because anyway, but the watching Charoki message bay, Halambe, then after Zuki, Tanzania, end up there, and then a Joe. Bigfoot Galapchi. Then Charo the same family Charos again.
You know, really? Wow, thanks, man. Thanks, everybody. You know.
Side-pod interesting too. Maybe try better
Okay.
Side-pod so interesting.
Okay. Sorry, all uncle, aunties, people for my katsokpa, but this is just the way I am. Okay, toko. Maybe you guys are like that also when the camera's off, but I'm there with the cameras on also. So apologies for that. But thank you again. But then more. Okay, you okay? Are you happy with the performance?
I think
they'll enjoy, man.
Yeah, man.
Discussed a lot of things.
Yeah, man. Had fun, man. Had fun. Yeah. So last now, we could not offer you much except for the sponsored food and the hot water which we boiled 5 minutes before you got here. But finally, what I offer to our guests who have make time to come here is we give them a little time to plug. So anything you want to promote, anything happening right now you want the viewers to check out, what is there?
Just want to thank Achus for having me here. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll plug for him. Watch Zuki. Watch Phudosa. Watch Tamey Tamey. Tamey Tamey. See, you saw what I did there? Okay, all right. Okay, so with that being said, we'll end the podcast here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the vibe. We got a little bit more depth into Sonam Wangchen's persona, our biggest pop star in Bhutan. Thank you so much for coming here. He really is that humble dude, man. Off camera, come here, but anyways, yeah, I want to thank again to the members. Let's thank the members.
Thank them.
Thank the members. Okay, thank you guys for supporting. I really appreciate it. All the drunken nights is sponsored by you guys, man. I appreciate it. And also to Dotti, our podhead pro. And what else did I miss out? Anything I missed out?
Juno Studios.
Yeah, I'm live from Juno Studios. Same guy, na witness baby na interrogate baby. But yeah, this is the humble home-based studio which we always shoot in. So we always gotta give big ups to Jameng and Nola for always supporting me from day one.
And the meals.
And also, yeah, thank you Satoh for the meals. It was very nice. I think I ate more than you guys. You guys just watched it with eyes was pleased. No.
To have, especially Zuki shoot na di joimo achalam. I kongi nachos shim.
Okay. Sonam Wangchen recommends the nachos. Next time Jomeng, nachos sunny. Sonam Wangchen told me to eat the nachos. Satoh. Okay, and finally, if you guys are watching this for the first time, most of you guys are not subscribed, so I would appreciate you guys to subscribe. It helps the channel really a lot. Like, sharing, commenting really helps. Please subscribe to Janor Music and Janor Studios. They have also other podcasts. It's on YouTube. Okay, I get it, man. I get it, okay. Yeah. Bigfoot Studios, he doesn't make music. He just gets drunk with us, but you can follow them. But he's a good dude, but he doesn't know so that's a promote maybe. With that being said, if you guys are watching this episode for the first time because of this face, please consider subscribing because of these faces. And can you help me with the outro? Just clap, okay, when I say it. So, with that being said, until the next episode, bye-bye. 1, 2, 3. That's all. Yes.